What's up, fight fans? This is JD of Bvtvnews, and I'm back to give y'all the latest and greatest news in the sport of boxing. With that being said, man, let's talk about the Puerto Rican queen, Miss Amanda Serrano, who is returning to the ring on this Saturday against Nina Mikey in a homecoming bout in Puerto Rico with Jake Paul on the undercard. She is promoted by MVP Promotions, so Jake Paul is on the card. Due to this transpiring in her home land of Puerto Rico, Jake Paul was gracious enough to allow her to be the main event while he is the co-main and will fight before her. Now, one of the most crucial elements of this for Amanda Serrano is this is the second bout where she will go into the ring, and this is going to be a championship bout at 12 rounds, 3-minute rounds. Now, it has been debated, for a long time in women's boxing, should they make that jump in championship bouts to it being more than just 10 rounds and 2 minutes? There's been a lot of fights that we've witnessed that it can absolutely be very difficult to score around with it being 2 minutes. I've even watched a number of fights that I feel like if there was another minute in the round, it would have been much easier to kind of hash out who really won the round. But nevertheless, Amanda Serrano is being a trailblazer in that regard. Now, the WBC title will not be on the line because last year, Amanda Serrano gave that title back because Mauricio Suleiman, as well as his sanctioning body, did not support women going into 12-minute rounds, 3-minute rounds. So, Mauricio Suleiman stated that, he tried to use women's basketball, women's tennis, and to support his case, in women not going to 12 rounds and 3 minutes. But of course, Amanda Serrano disagreed and she moved forward, giving back that belt. But the other sanctioning bodies are on board. So Amanda Serrano is able to be a trailblazer for women's boxing moving toward 12 round, 3-minute championship bouts. So this is going to be an amazing spectacle on Saturday. I look forward to seeing Amanda Serrano in the ring. I believe that the more that she can show, that this is something that is doable in the sport of boxing for women, that it can be entertaining, that it can be very exciting, you will see a shift in women's sports where championship rounds will start to go by the standard of 12 rounds, 3 minutes. So I believe here in the very near future, this will be the standard across the board where you will see more and more of that. And we will all have Amanda Serrano to thank, for that. Now, again, I do believe at some point Mauricio Suleiman will come on board. He'll be probably late to the party on this one, behind the other sanctioning bodies. But I do think, he will come on board with the 12 rounds and 3-minute rounds for women's boxing. Now, where it is very, very much different, and I respect Amanda Serrano for taking her stance on this, is the different thing with boxing compared to, say, basketball or tennis, which is what Mauricio Suleiman tried to connect it to last year, is that boxing is different in that it's an independent contractor sport. With basketball, you'd have to have the whole league shift to doing something like that, like changing the size of the ball or moving the three-point line backwards. With tennis, you'd have to go through whole tennis sanctioning bodies amongst plenty of people to shift that. But with boxing, this is literally only one person going into a fight against another person, and you can literally demand what you want to happen, what rules there are in the sport of boxing. How many times have we seen fighters negotiate glove size? How many times have we seen fighters negotiate ring size so that a certain fighter doesn't have a whole bunch of ring area to run around all night? So in boxing, this is absolutely a sport where literally you can negotiate from fight to fight the particulars of a bout and go into that fight and make that fight happen. How many times have we seen a rehydration clause negotiated? So in the sport of boxing, I respect this from Amanda Serrano. This is not a sport where there are specific rules that govern each and every fight uniformly across the board. With every single fight, you go into it and you can negotiate the particulars and shift and change things. But nevertheless, man, salute to Amanda Serrano as she returns to the ring, man, to trailblaze for the sport of boxing. We'll keep y'all updated on the latest and greatest news in the sport of boxing, man. Let us know what you think in the comments, man, about Amanda Serrano and moving the sport forward for women's boxing to 12 rounds, 3-minute rounds. Let us know what you think in the comments. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as well. But until next time, man, this is JD of BVTV News. Deuces.